Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee working on my second cup of coffee here this morning. And wanted to take a little time to talk to you guys about my new job and skills and some of the things that I have noticed in my short lifetime. Now, I have seen several world changing events in my adult years here, and every one of them has followed some type of stock market crash and some type of economic downturn. Give you an example. September 11th, what happened? The stock market crashed. If I remember correctly, they closed the market for several days after that took place. Then you had the mortgage crisis of 2008. That was another huge hit to the economy. They called it the Great Recession. Well, it was pretty bad. Everything just kind of froze up. Credit markets froze up. The stock market collapsed, and then it issued in, economic problems. And now here recently, we had the pandemic. What happened with that? The stock market collapsed. The economy froze up. And all those major SHTF world-changing events always 100% of the time have preceded some type of stock market collapse and some type of slowing in the broader economy. But what continues to take place? People still have to go to work. People still need stuff repaired. Things still break down. People still get sick. People still need certain basic things. So I find myself in this unique position here I'm smack dab in the middle of age here. In fact, I'm a little bit over the hill when you look at the numbers. I find myself in this unique position to have a job offer come to me that's basically going to fill in the gaps of my knowledge. And now I, grew up canning, growing food. I can process any animal that's out there, from a steer to a bear to a deer to a pheasant to a chicken to a duck. I know how to process. I know how to grow food. I know how to preserve food. I know how to put stuff up. I got a fair knowledge of medicinal things and medicinal medicines and herbal medicine and apothecary, and I know my way around the woods and being out in the environment, and I know a lot about a lot of things, but there's certain things that I still need, still would like to beef up my resume, prepper resume, if you might want to put it that way. Things like small engine repair and your basics of repairing things at home and whatever. Well, now I find myself in a job where I'm literally going to be learning these skills and somebody's going to be paying me to do it. So it's like a reverse college education. I'm getting educated, but instead of me paying money, I'm actually going to get paid money to learn this stuff. So I am trying to be a sponge in this new position. Now, this new position is a gamble, and I think with any new job is a gamble with a lot of things. But I gave up some nice fringe benefits and stuff from my previous position compared to what I have now. But I didn't have the ability to learn new things as much as I do in this job. So I'm trying to be a sponge, a prepper sponge, if you will, that's being thrown into a bucket of warm water skills. And I'm going to try to absorb as much of that as possible, because if I've learned anything from the different economic downturns and SHTF things that have taken place in my lifetime, from my own personal experience, people are still going to need stuff. They're going to still need things. They're still going to have to eat. They're still going to have to repair things. Things are going to break down, whether it's their body or their mechanical stuff or their home. Those type of skills are just incredibly important if there is some type of SHTF event. And I'm at my own personal tuition tells me there is going to be a couple more massive SHTF events yet in my lifetime that I'm going to have to deal with. And what better way to deal with them is if I have even more skills than what I have now. And there was a story that I read years ago, and what it was a couple of guys that were writing on a blog. They were in the Soviet Union during 1991, and there were times when they literally had nothing to eat. But then somebody came along and needed something fixed or repaired, and they basically got paid with food. And the one story in particular that I always remember is they were basically in their late teens, 17, 18, 19 years old, and a guy came over with a car that didn't work right, and asked if those guys knew how to fix the car, and they said, yeah, we can fix the car. And he says, what do you want me to pay you? And they said, do you have anything to eat? And he says, yeah, I do. He said, if you fix my car, I'll come back and give you something to eat. So they went to work on his car. A couple of hours later, they came back, and or he came back a couple of hours later after the guys fixed the car, and they had he brought along a pan of fried bacon and fried potatoes and a pint of vodka and gave it to these kids. And they said that was the best meal they ever had in their life, because they literally didn't have nothing to eat for a couple of days. But the reason they ate is because they knew how to fix that car. So skills, no matter what they are, like Morris Kahansky used to say, the more you know, the less you carry. And kind of in a prepper context, if you have certain skills, those skills are barterable for other things, and you become a more important member of the community, and those things can be used in every economic downturn that comes along after an SHTF event, no matter what it is. But anyway, as a modern refugee, just wanted to talk a little bit about that with you guys here today. Appreciate every one of you guys for watching my videos out there. I hope I always contribute to your mindset with the things that I talk about. Anyway, you guys have a good one.